ma'am.
Okay.
I got, ma'am.
Already you got, na? So bring your science textbooks.
Okay, ma'am.
Just bring it now. All of you have kept it on your desk?
Ma'am, I don't have.
You have not received submit?
I also don't have, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll be discussing few questions on the body system that are there in the textbook. Although we have learned in little detail, your book has in short, but we can discuss the questions. Yes, same book, Safia. Okay. So, everyone has joined. Still, who is left? Okay, open your book. Your first chapter is human organs and organ systems. Okay? How many organ systems we have done? How many we have done? Okay, I'll call your name. Farhana, how many organ systems we have done?
Ma'am, we have done digestive system,
Yes.
circulatory system,
Yes.
and
Ma'am, can I say?
respiratory.
And now
Yes.
we're doing
Nervous system.
Nervous system.
so most important 4 systems we have done. Last just one class is left about neuron I have to take. So I'll be doing after this. First, I'll explain you the questions and how you have to do, because this is the book. You have the main important points mentioned in the book. In detail, we have already learned. Okay, in detail, everything with all the details, how circulatory system work, what are the major organs in circulatory system, how respiratory system work, what is the function of each organ in respiratory system. Same way with digestive and nervous system also. You have some more systems left, like excretory system, which is responsible for ejecting out waste from your body. Okay, so toxic waste are removed with the help of excretory system, in which kidneys are there. Okay, then reproductive system is there, then endocrine system. So many systems are there. We won't be doing all these systems. This is our last system. Most important 4 systems we have done. Okay, now open page number 5. First of all, page number 5. You can see the pictures of organs present. 6 organs are there, the major organs in our body. Okay, all of you know what are these organs. You can write it on your own. Okay, so I'm just leaving it. Do this at your home. Brain is there, heart, intestines. So these things you can do. Next, page number 7. The questions which I'm leaving, please tick mark it so that do it at home. Okay. So page number 7, what is there on page number 7?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I don't have the question. I have not got the book.
And there's a body parts and you have to label the body part.
Correct. Yeah, Abdullah.
ma'am, I have one.
I was saying I don't have the book, ma'am.
You don't, can you take some pictures of the questions and can do it at home from your friends? Just 4 or 5 questions are there. Not many questions are there.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, before page number 7, what? Before page number 7, we have to do page number 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 you have to just write the names of the organs. Okay. Farhana, what was
Ma'am,
your...
we have to finish all the questions you made. Okay, all the questions on the pages have to.
Yeah, some of them I will make you write now, and rest you do it at home. Okay. So the picture part.
Notebooks, right?
No, you can write in the textbook only. Space is there in the textbook. Okay. Those who have got the textbook, you can write it in the textbook because the space is already there. Okay. So this again, the labeling part is clear to you all. Safia, the labeling of the body organs is clear to you.
Yes.
You have to write in the box and make a straight line to the...
Shruti ma'am,
Yeah.
after that we'll discuss the answers in class.
If you have any doubt, we can discuss.
No, we'll discuss or not.
See, the simple questions I'm leaving for you to do. Most of the questions I'll make you do right now.
The other questions?
Other, like the labeling part, if you
Yeah.
want to, for that, I need to see it. See, this type of figure is there, na?
Yes.
So you just have to write the names and put straight lines, like stomach, yeah, straight line, stomach, heart, lungs, straight line, put straight line and label it. So this you can do. Okay, I know all of you know this, so you can do that. Now the question is, which major organ do we find in the head?
Brain.
Brain.
So write down brain. Which two major organs do we find? And Abdullah and Saklain, you can also write the question and answer. Okay. Mudabbir, Muazzam is not there, or I cannot see him.
Ma'am is not feeling well.
Okay, fine, no problem. You can tell him what you did in class. Okay. Humaira and Ahmad, please bring your science book and on page number 7. Okay, write down which major organ do we find in head already.
Brain.
Which two major organs do we find in the chest? Saklain?
Heart.
Lungs and heart.
Lungs and heart. So write down lungs and heart. Which three major organs do we find in the abdomen? Abdomen is below chest. That area is called as abdomen.
Intestine.
Stomach.
Intestine.
Intestine.
Intestines and they have asked how many organs? Which three?
3.
So how many? So one is
Stomach, large intestine, and small intestine.
one more is there: stomach, large intestine, small intestine. You can say intestines. So in large and small.
Kidney.
Kidney is also there, and liver is also there. Liver is also in.
What do we write? We only have 3.
You have to write. So 3 important. You can write stomach, liver, intestines.
Okay.
Okay. So 3. All these 3. All of you write down this. Then coming to why do
Stomach,
we call,
liver, and intestine. Huh?
stomach, liver, and intestines. These are the 3 major organs present in the abdomen. Humaira, are you there? Humaira, Ahmad?
Ma'am, can I write the questions in my notebook?
Yes, write down those who have not got the book. You can write.
And the fourth answer is
You can write like that also, Saklain. 3 major organs in abdomen. Okay, 2 organs in chest. Like that you can write. Okay.
yes. Ma'am,
The last question is, why do we call these organs major? Who will answer?
because they are very important in our body.
And
Why-
then they are very delicate also. If we get hurt, they are very
Get hurt
delicate.
in
If we
the
get
body
hurt in that
Damaged
part,
really badly.
yes.
Correct, that is also correct. But before that, one more point I want. That is very important. Why major means why they are so important?
And because they help of our digest.
Because they help in our digestive system.
Not only
And
digestive.
they help in working towards our body.
Ma'am, we cannot survive without them.
Correct. That is the important thing. You cannot live without these organs. So that is why.
So what do we write?
So you will write that because why do we call these organs major? Because these organs are responsible to keep us alive. So for ourselves to remain alive, that is why these are called as major organs. So these are the major organs because they are responsible to keep us alive. Okay. Humaira, Abdullah, are you writing in your notebook? You can write it in the notebook, just in the form of important points. Ahmad, have you received the book? Okay. Next, done this question. Now next, page number 9. Next page. You can see over here a table is there, major organ and what it does. So this also, just tick mark this question and do it at home. Example is given, brain acts as the body's control center. Then next one is breaks down food and takes in water. What is
Mouth.
it? Okay, I'll make you write only. It is in digestive system. Which organ breaks down food?
Intestine.
Yes.
Stomach,
Intestine.
intestine.
Stomach just acts on protein, right?
Ma'am, but the option is like stomach and intestines.
Option is given. Yeah. So write stomach and intestines together. Okay. Pumps.
Pumps blood around the body. Lungs. Lungs.
No, wait, Munib. Lungs does not pump blood.
Heart.
Heart pumps
Sorry,
blood.
ma'am,
Heart is
pardon me.
pump. Okay. So pumps blood around the body is heart.
Heart.
Okay. Then filter out ammonia.
Kidneys.
And so these are kidney, which remove the waste. Ammonia and urea, they are the waste product produced in our body. So it is removed by kidney. And removes poison from the blood. This is
Liver.
Liver.
okay. Liver removes poison from blood. And last one is take in air.
Lungs.
Yes, lungs take in air. So all of you have written this?
Yes.
Yes.
Coming to the next page. What do our major organs do? Okay, this one balloon experiment we have already done. The size of the balloon also, I made you measure the size of the balloon. That table is given, so you don't need to do. You have already done. There is a fill in the blanks in the top on page number 11. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
see? So
Yes, investigation, carry out your investigation, that no?
yeah, so this one I'm leaving it for you as a homework because we have already done the balloon exercise. Just fill in the blanks. Words are, I think it is given at the bottom, word bank. Okay. Coming to the question here on page number 11, questions given. We need to take in food, water and air.
We have to do it at home.
Yeah, fill in the blank. Just 3 fill up you have to do. You can do it at home. Just to the question, we need to take in food, water, air to stay alive. Which two major organs are responsible for food, water, and air? Now think about it.
Ma'am, nose.
No, internal organs we are doing, right? Body system. So no external.
Lungs.
Lungs for air, yes.
Lungs.
And
Intestinal.
intestine for food and water.
Yes, you can write intestine and stomach also you can write. Okay, stomach and intestines you can write.
So ma'am, we read lungs, stomach and intestine.
Yes.
Stomach or
Where,
intestine.
where? Ma'am, where?
First question, we need to take in food. Yeah, who is asking something?
It is down.
Ma'am, what do we have to write?
You have
Lungs,
to write
stomach or
again.
intestine.
See, lungs is responsible for air and stomach and intestines together you write that is responsible for food and water. Okay. What is the name of the waste gas? Second question. Waste gas we have to get rid of when we breathe. Abdullah, what is the answer? Abdullah?
Can you repeat?
What is the name of the waste gas we have to get rid of when we breathe?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, carbon dioxide. The answer is carbon dioxide. Which major organ controls everything in the body?
Brain.
Brain.
Yes, brain is called as a control center. So brain controls everything in our body.
Ma'am, it does not control everything. Ma'am, it doesn't control our eye blinking. There are some things that it can control.
That is automatically, but it comes in nervous system only. Automatic action also it is controlled by brain only. It is only thing that we don't think intentionally about it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next, coming to the next page, everyone has written.
Ma'am, tell the second answer now. Second answer.
Carbon dioxide.
Okay, coming to question, page number 13. There is a match.
Ma'am, what is the third answer?
What is the third question? I came to the next page.
Third answer is brain, which controls our body.
Yeah. So next is match the following. Who will do this? Lungs is
Ma'am, I have one doubt. These questions that are there, this small pencil is there, and then there's this question. You have to complete that at home.
Page number.
It's on all the pages, ma'am. It's on 13 also.
Okay.
Whoa.
these are experimental questions. Okay, so we have already done the experiments like balloon wala, and this one heartbeat wala also we have done the pulse rate question. Okay, so those questions based on the experiment you have to write the answer. Okay, like this is the question: do you know anyone who has had a stroke? Okay, so these are just general question. What is a stroke? You remember what is a stroke? When there is no blood supply to the brain, it is called as stroke, right? No blood supply to the brain. So do you remember, do you know anyone who has had a stroke? Can you remember what the kidneys and liver do? So this you can do. What kidneys and liver do? What is the function of kidney and liver? Okay, this question is there on page number 13 with a pencil mark on left hand side. So function of kidney and liver is to remove toxic waste and poisonous waste away from the body. Okay, so this is the function. Okay, one more is there. Write down 3 things that can happen when the heart stops working correctly. So this, what will you write?
Ma'am, in which page you are there?
It is on page number 12. Under that picture,
Yes, ma'am.
taking impression.
That girls that.
Yeah.
Also.
So write down 3 things that can happen when the heart stops working correctly. If I miss any question, you can ask me, or you can do it on your own also. Write down 3 things. What can you do when? Write down 3 things that can happen when the heart stops working correctly. So what will happen?
You will have a heart attack and you'll die.
You will have a heart attack. Okay. What else?
You'll die, ma'am.
If heart
Stops pumping blood.
Stops pumping, then only you will die. But here it is when the heart stops working correctly.
I said, ma'am, you can put that something.
Fall sick, then you will feel tired in doing anything. So these are the because oxygen supply is not sufficient to each part of your body. Correct?
Yes.
So you will feel sick. You will not be able to do physical activity properly. You will get tired easily. So these 3 points you can mention. Fine?
Ma'am, and there's something for the heart. When the heart starts beating, it starts with P. I'm not sure what is it called, but it starts with P. When you put it inside, it's like a tablet which you put inside the heart and the
pacemaker. You're telling
yeah.
me? Yeah. A person having a heart attack, they can have angioplasty, then this pacemaker. These are the surgeries done. Okay. So coming to the next thing, this match the following. What will you do? Lungs will match to what? What happens if our major organs don't work correctly? This is your match.
Ma'am, lungs is unable to breathe properly.
Yes.
Unable to breathe properly.
So if lungs doesn't work properly, you will be unable to breathe properly.
And brain is stroke.
Brain is stroke, yes. Blood supply to the brain stops, then stroke. Kidneys and liver
Blood cannot excrete poison.
Correct. And stomach and intestine
cannot digest food.
Yes. Now coming to the next page. This also investigatory project you have already done.
Ma'am, page number 14, right?
Yes, page number 14. The picture you see on page 15, we have already measured the pulse rate while doing the exercise, while resting, while sleeping, while after walking. All these we have measured, and then you have your inferences also, that when you do physical activity, when you run, when you exercise, after that your pulse rate was high. So what is the normal pulse rate? What is the pulse rate of a normal adult person? We have done now?
90.
Yeah, what
90
is
or
that?
85. 90 or 85.
It is between 60 to
70.
60 to 80, and normally for an adult, if you measure, it is 72. If you take exactly, it is 72 beats per minute. Okay, so 72 pulse rate, same heartbeat and pulse rate is same. Okay, so okay, the question is, can you name, on page number 14, can you name 2 ways to keep our organs healthy? Every organ system we have done the same thing. What?
Eat healthy food. Eat
Exercise.
healthy food.
Yeah, eat healthy food.
Exercise and do not smoke.
Exercise. Yeah,
And do
exercise.
not smoke.
Smoke and don't.
Yeah,
Healthy food and exercise.
healthy food, exercise, no overweight, no bad habits. Okay, and decrease your stress levels. Stress should not be there.
Blood
So these are
pressure will
any
be.
two you can write. Okay. Okay, this I've already done. What is a normal pulse rate for a person sitting quietly? So it is 72. Take your partner's pulse. You have already taken. So I'm leaving this. Write down your pulse rate in beats per minute that you can measure and write down anytime. Okay. Coming to the next page, what happens if our major organs don't work?
Ma'am, which page you are?
Page number 16.
16.
Ajahn, what happens?
Yeah. Okay. These are all investigatory questions only. This in this chapter they have explained that take pulse rate of whole class, then find out the average. But then generally when you are in the same sitting in the classroom, you can do that. So taking pulse rate of each other and take the average. You know what is the average now? How do we find average? Sum of all the observation upon the number of observations. So that way you get the average of your average pulse rate of your class. Okay? So that is fine. We'll not do. We have already done that. Next, come to page number 18.
Ma'am, 16 and 17.
No questions are not there. No, all are investigatory questions.
Okay.
That what is the average of pulse rate of your whole class and all those things.
Ma'am, in 18 also there is like that, only questions only, ma'am.
Let me see what are the questions that we can do or not.
And the yellow one we can do.
Yellow one you can do. Okay. How can you check if the heart is healthy? Now tell me. How can you check if the heart is healthy? How will you
Ma'am,
find it?
by checking the pulse.
Correct.
Ma'am, if you
The
can.
pulse rate.
If your pulse rate is in the normal range, that is 60 to 80 beat per minute, that means it is for a healthy heart. So your heart is healthy. Correct? So write down that. By checking the pulse rate, if it is between 60 to 80, that means the heart is healthy.
If it is
Between 60 to 80
beats per minute. You have to mention per minute. 60 to 80 in 1 minute it should be there. Okay?
in 1 minute.
Yeah. Per minute or 1 minute you can say.
done.
Okay. Next one is, can you name 2 ways to keep your organs healthy?
Now we did this.
We just now we did this 2 ways: exercising, healthy food, okay, taking care of your body. The normal pulse rate when at rest is between 60 to 80. If a person is fit, what do you think that person's pulse will be? First part, question number 3A.
72.
So you can say 72 or you can say it will be between 60
If
to
a
80.
person
Person will be having a heartbeat from 60 to 80.
Done.
Okay. If a person is unfit, what do you think that person's pulse will be? Less than?
Below 60.
It will be lower. Okay? Yeah.
Below
Higher
60.
also. It will be higher also. How did you make sure that a pulse investigation was fair? Okay, that was regarding your experiment. You make sure by taking 3-4 times reading, taking readings 3 times, 4 times, you will get the same value. Also, you take the class average and you see that the difference between the class.
Ma'am, so what should we write?
Leave this question. I'm just explaining you how will you find out, because we didn't do the whole class experiment. No? Whole class heartbeat you have to take and then you have to find the average. So your average should be closer to, in the range of 60 to 80. Then everyone is fit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, page number 20.
Ma'am, we
control
have
brain.
a table. Ma'am, we have a table.
Ma'am, blood, heart, control, brain.
Which page you are talking about?
20.
Page number 20.
Yes, page number 20. You have
a table. So there's blood, so the person wrote heart, which is already done. So the brain controls the body. So control is brain.
Correct.
Digestion, stomach and intestine.
Yes. Oxygen is what? You left oxygen. Oxygen, which organ?
Lungs.
Lungs.
Oxygen is lungs. Digestion is stomach and
Stomach and
intestine.
intestine.
And urine?
Rectum.
Man, this thing.
No, rectum is for
Liver.
Liver.
kidneys.
Kidney, ma'am.
Kidney, urine, and the excretory waste, they are taken out with the help of kidneys. Okay. Rectum say digestive waste is removed.
Poison is this. Wait.
Liver. Poison is liver.
Yeah.
Poison is removed from with the help of liver. I think the words are given at the bottom. Huh?
Yes, ma'am, it is given.
Number 21.
No,
20.
page number 20 we did. Now come to 21. Again, one more table is there. Now, pulmonary is the scientific name given to which part? Pulmonary?
Artery.
Lungs.
Artery.
Lungs.
Pulmonary is related to lungs.
Lungs.
Okay? Because
Ma'am.
the artery and vein which goes to lungs and come back to lungs, they are called as pulmonary vein and pulmonary artery. Okay?
Lungs.
So, pulmonary means related to lungs.
And
Cardiac,
cardiac is heart, right?
correct. Cardiac is heart. Liver is
Hepatic.
hepatic. It is written over here, over that same page on the top. Okay? Hepatic. Hepatic. Those who don't have the book, they can write. And brain is cerebral. Brain means,
Cerebral.
yeah, so brain, write down CEREBRAL, cerebral.
Stomach.
Gastric.
Ma'am, gastric. Gastric.
Gastric. And renal is for kidneys.
Kidneys.
Cerebral.
Cerebral. Brain for cerebral.
But
Ma'am,
ma'am,
it is given.
in the word bank, it's not given cerebral.
No, here word bank is not given for the box.
Ma'am, but it is given over here, ma'am. See, over here and
Given
over
over
here.
Just see. On the left
it is
hand
over
side.
here and over here.
See here, this one. Okay. What do the C and P stand for?
Also.
Bottom question, what do C and P stand for in CPR? You know what is CPR? When a person suddenly gets a heart attack or he's not breathing, then we give CPR. CPR is written in your book. CPR means C is for cardio, P is for pulmonary, R is for resuscitation, means to bring back the life. You know, have you seen in movies also people do that? You make the person, there are 7 steps in CPR. Okay, and everyone should know that step, that if you suppose you see some person suffering and he is having a heart attack or something, is not able to breathe, what you will do, you will tell that person to lie down, then interlock your fingers, and at the chest you have to pump like this. Then you give artificial respiration through the mouth. Then you see the chest is coming out or not. So these are the important steps, means before going to the doctor, if a person knows these things and he can do, so that the person, you can what do you say? You can safeguard that person's life. Okay.
Ma'am,
Sometimes.
ma'am, which table we did, there is a word bank beside it only.
Where is it?
Ma'am, beside it on the right side.
Yeah. Right.
Word
side.
bank is there. Word bank is there.
Yeah, word bank is for this thing. This thing, na?
No, ma'am, I am telling.
Yeah. Word bank is for the fill in the blanks, which is there on the right hand side.
Yes, ma'am.
Now coming to fill in the blanks, we have a patient with a pulmonary is given, pulmonary infection, so lungs need extra oxygen. We have a patient with failing kidneys. He is going to be moved to the kidney related to which word?
Renal.
Word. Yes.
Renal.
Yeah. Kidney failure is also called as renal failure.
We have a patient with
The dash dash ulcer, she is going to have a stomach operation. So gastric. Yeah. We have a patient with liver problems. He has a dash C infection. Hepatic. Okay. Hepatitis C infection. Hepatic means hepatitis B, hepatitis C. You know the people take.
Nothing.
We have a patient.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Cardiac, ma'am.
Needs, yeah, cardiac. Heart related is cardiac arrest. Okay. Which major organ am I? I am one of a pair and I am part of your pulmonary system.
Ma'am, pulmonary artery.
Ma'am, lung.
Lungs.
Lungs.
Listen to the question. I am one of a pair. Means do me say it has two things.
Lungs, ma'am, pakka
And I am
lungs.
part of your
Ma'am, lungs.
Lungs.
Yes, pulmonary means lungs. Okay, I am the only other major organ that come as a pair. What
Kidneys.
other-
Kidneys.
Kidneys are in pair and lungs are in pair in our body. Okay?
And those are the only two organs that are in pairs.
Kidneys and lungs.
Are the only two pair
Yes.
organs that are in pairs?
Internal organs. External नहीं. External में तो eye है, ear है, hand.
Only
Yeah. So
Ma'am, last one is brain.
without me, nothing works. Yes, it is brain. Okay.
Ma'am, here on the second one we write kidney, right?
Yeah. See this page, last page, all of you can see this last exercise. This is your homework. Again, labeling part is there, and you can write the questions.
Ma'am, yours
Chairs.
is in a brown like color. We have a green like color.
No, this is green only. I think because of light, you are.
Ma'am, the whole page is.
We have already done these questions. So yes, these questions only. Okay. What is the function of kidney? The heart is a part of dash system. So all these questions you can do. These are just simple questions. So this chapter is over. Now coming to our, let us complete our nervous system. What is left in the nervous system? Okay. We did in nervous system. What have we done in nervous system till we have done about brain. We have done, what have we done? We have done brain, we have done central nervous system, we have done stimulus response. Okay, these are the major parts of the nervous system. Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Then in central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. In peripheral nervous system, nerves. So today we are going to do nerves, and that is the final topic of the central nervous system.
Ma'am, do we need books for nervous system?
Book for nervous system? No, you don't need book. I have already taught you. So
ma'am, in our book about nervous system, it's not there.
So just brain is there. Okay. About brain, just in your book, it is brain is there. So I have just explained you what are the things in the thing. All the topics, it is not explained in detail in the book. I have explained so that for the next year also this knowledge is there. A little more it will be there. Then as you go to grade 10, these are, again, these topics are there. Okay. So it is better for you if you understand from this grade only what are the things. Okay? Because this you already know, that the major systems, the major body organs, which is there in the book, I think you must be knowing previously also from the earlier classes. You already know about brain, the stomach, intestine, these parts you already know. So what we have learned in this grade is, in this chapter is, what is the function of each part of your body and how these systems are separated and how they function together also. So these we studied. Okay, coming to our
Part.
okay. So you can see the screen now. We did reflex action. Reflex action means I told you
No, pathway that involves only sensory motor.
Sensory and motor we have done, na?
Yeah, I told the meaning, ma'am.
Huh.
No,
So, we were doing this reflex action. There is a difference between the normal action that we do by seeing, then taking the stimulus and then giving the response.
But it doesn't pass to the brain.
Reflex action doesn't pass to the brain because
Yes.
these are the quick actions. So for quick actions, there is not enough time for the stimulus to reach, for the nerve impulse to reach to the brain. So what happens? From here only, from the spinal cord only, the command comes to the effector through the motor nerve and the action takes place. Because reflex action may, whatever things we do accidentally, like stepping, pressing this nail without seeing it. Because if you see this, your brain will say
this much
that don't
happens.
touch it. Yeah? Yeah, Munir?
Ma'am, this much happens in 1 second only, ma'am.
Not 1 second, it is micro fraction of seconds. 1 second mein to your brain signal also travels from brain also, it comes in very small amount of time. It is less than, very, very, very less than a second. Okay, so you just touch it accidentally and then just remove it back. So see, such fast action takes place because it goes through the spinal cord and comes back. But if you see this nail, you're not going to put your hand on the nail. Why? Because then your signal goes to the brain. Brain says that it is a sharp object. Don't touch it. You will get hurt. Okay?
My brain has like some kind of book wherein he has each and every command before it comes. So he quickly sends it like to give it to the body parts.
Ma'am,
Like
brain
a
is
book
only the
which he
book.
already knows what part will come. So he already removes the page and then he quickly gives the command and then it goes back.
Correct, correct. Yamuni, what were you saying?
I was saying brain is only the book because when we grow up, like what we learn, it is stored in brain only. So the brain will only become the book.
Yeah, brain only knows. Why brain doesn't allow your hand to touch this sharp object? Because brain has got its experiences stored in the brain. See, when a small child touches something, the child, a newborn, suppose a 1 year old child, he or she doesn't know that that object is sharp and it will he will get hurt. So he will touch that thing. But once he touches it and he understands that it is sharp, and next time he will not be touching it. Why? Because that knowledge, information is stored in its brain that this object is sharp and I should not touch it. Understood? So this way our experiences are stored in the brain, and using those experiences, brain analyzes and gives its decision. Okay? And in this way we act. So this you can see, yeah.
And that spinal cord, that bomb-like thing.
Spinal cord is this butterfly-like thing. This whole thing. This is a spinal cord. This cord is this much. This is enlarged picture. Okay.
So what is that bomb-like thing?
Bomb? Which one? This one.
That red one sticks.
I don't know, ma'am. This
you said
step 4 ke baaju mein.
Yes, I remember. Oh, this one. This is not bomb. This is muscles. They have shown muscles like this. Okay. So you see here,
bomb
like this. So these motor neurons are the effectors. These are called as effectors, which are attached to the motor neuron. And you know that motor neuron moves this, brings the command, and then because of which you move your hand. So basically it is your muscle present in the hand. Okay, so it is shown like this. I was about to tell you about this. So next, this thing, when I show you the structure of neuron, you will understand why this is like this. I told you this is sensory neuron and this is motor neuron, and the connection between sensory and motor is called as interneuron. Okay? This is the knowledge that you should know. Sensory neuron takes information from the receptors, which is present in our sensory organs, which are eyes, nose, ear, all these things. Okay? Takes the information, takes the signal from here, reaches here in the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, there is a connection between motor nerve and sensory nerve, which is called as interneuron or relay neuron. Mute everyone. Everyone, please mute yourself. Okay, and this is this motor neuron takes the information and then it moves the hand. So this is the process taking place, but still the information reaches the brain. The sensation will go to the brain because you have this sharpness in your hand, you touched it. So this sensation will reach to your brain only. So afterwards it goes. But first your action takes place because this is a quick action. Reflex action means quick action. Sometimes we say, na, your reflexes are very fast. Suppose all of you are sitting in a classroom and a teacher throws a chalk and you are able to catch it. So that is your reflex. Okay. Sudden action taking place and you are catching it. That is a reflex action taking place. Okay. So this you can label it. This is your skin. A part is called as receptor. Okay. You know that in the skin receptors are there. So A part is called as receptor. What is B? This thing is there. So what is B?
Sensory nerves.
B is sensory nerve. What is green color C?
Interneuron.
Yes, interneuron. And what is red color?
Motor nerve.
Motor nerve.
And this is effector.
Muscle.
It's effector, yeah, muscle or effector. So this is now coming to neuron. Your nerves are made up of neuron. Neuron is a nerve cell. You know, your whole body is made up of cells. Okay? Cell is the building block of our body. So your nerves is made up of neuron or nerve cell. The name of nerve cell is called as neuron. So basically neurons are just attached from one end to other end like this in the form of wire. You know the electrical, you know that the nerves carry electrical impulses, right? I told you that the messages are carried in the form of electricity. The electrical messages are carried. Okay, just in the same way like the electricity is carried through the electrical wires. Have you seen electrical wires in your house? Also, you see the plug points, you connect it to your charger points, or when you put plug inside the point and you have a that wire. I have this wire, see. So this is electrical wire, correct? So nerves are also like this, but inside they have many nerve cells present in it, okay? So bundle of nerve cells, you can say. Okay, so they are responsible to transmit information throughout the body. Now you can see on the right hand side, this is the structure of nerve cell. Can you imagine this structure? Can you imagine something in your daily life, in the nature, which is similar to this structure? Can you think about it? Anything?
Ma'am, that ninja throw, ma'am, it is like a rope and a ball. They have two balls, like this structure only. They throw and then they catch the thief.
No, actually this is another cell. Your one cell is from here to here only. Then they get attached to another cell. Okay. So this whole structure.
Ma'am, it is like nunchaku also.
What is it? I can't hear.
Ma'am, nunchaku.
What is that?
Ma'am, it is like this, no? See. Wait, ma'am.
Okay,
see, ma'am. We play it like this. There is there are two portions to hold and there's a chain in between.
Okay, you can say that also, but you have these branches also over here. So does it look similar to something which you see in nature? In nature, not any artificial thing. A living thing.
Branches.
Amoeba.
It looks like amoeba also, just the top portion. Okay, just the top portion. But with all those things, from here to here, what does somebody said? Branches. So branches kahan pe hote? Where do you find branches?
Tree.
Tree. So it looks like tree. See this
yes, ma'am. I said branches.
And here in the roots, roots are also there. Okay, so it looks like a tree. Your neuron vaguely looks like a tree, and it has got three main parts. The branch-like part are called as dendrites, which takes information through this point. From here, the information comes in. This portion is called as cell body, and this is called as axon, A-X-O-N, axon, and the end point is called as axon terminals. So what happens? The messages are taken from dendrites, passes through here.
Dendrites are like the tree?
Dendrites are like tree branches. Okay, and axon terminals are like roots. And this axon is called as, is analogous to stem of the tree. I'll show you a picture also in the next one. Just see. See, this is the main structure you can see over here. These are called as dendrites. These from where the signal is received through the cell body. This is called as axon. Axon is covered by, this is called as myelin sheaths. Myelin sheaths, because you know this wire, electrical wires. Have you seen these electrical wires? Wires are these, but these are plastic is covered over on the wire. Do you know why they are covered? Why copper wires are covered with this?
Ma'am, because if we touch the bare wire, we can get shock, electric shock.
You will get shock. So it is called as insulators, right? Because it protects you from getting the electrical shock, or the leakage of electrical impulses do not go out, right? So that is why this is covered. Same way our nerve is also, these are axon, and axon is covered with these myelin sheaths, which prevents the leakage of the signal from here. And these are called as insulators. So covering ki tarah, these are like coverings of this axon terminals, and these are the axon terminals, the branches. Okay, is it clear? The three parts, main parts are dendrite, cell body, axon, and axon terminals. Axon is covered with myelin sheaths. Two function of myelin sheath is there. It passes the information very fast. Why? Because information jumps, signal jumps from here to here to here like this. So jumping it goes. So that is why it is very fast. The signal passes very quick, and this also is for protection of leakage of electrical signal from here. So that is why these sheets are provided. You can see the comparison over here. This is your full what do you say, cell body, or dendrites are like branches of the tree. You can see the branches. The stem, the trunk is called as, here it is called as axon, and here it is called as tree trunk. So if you compare it, you will get the similarity between tree and axon.
Ma'am, but the trees, the branches, it doesn't have leaves. That's the only difference. Like
leaves. So leaves we are not considering. Without leaves, this is without leaf, you can think. Okay, you can think of your neuron as without leaves. Okay, so I already explained you this. You don't need to remember Schwann's cell. These are myelin sheaths, and these depressions are called as nodes of Ranvier, because after the name of the scientist. Okay, so the signal jumps from these depressions like this, and then it reaches to the end of this, to the axon terminal. Okay, and then it will go to another nerve cell. And this way the sequence of nerve cells takes the signal from one point to another point. Okay. So types of neurons you already know: sensory neuron, motor neuron, interneurons. Functions, you know what are the functions. Sensory neuron take signals from where? These are the structure. Okay, I was telling you about the sensory neuron structure. You can see the sensory neuron. This is, in sensory neuron, the cell body is present at the sideways. So that is why, and in motor neuron, you can see the cell body is over here. Okay, and a bigger cell body. And in interneuron, a smaller cell body is there. So you can see over here, in sensory neuron, that is why their difference in structure is there. Always cell body is on the side. Why? Because from one side, they have to take signal from the receptor, and on the other side, they have to pass it to the next dendrite of the next neuron, or to the spinal cord. Okay, so that is why this cell body is present on the side of a sensory neuron, whereas in motor neuron and interneuron, the cell bodies are present on the top only. Okay, is it clear, Farhana? This was our doubt in the last class, na? So that is why the structure difference is there. That is the difference between, and you will always see motor neuron attached to the bomb-like thing that you said, Saklain, which is a muscle. Okay, so motor neuron is always attached to the glands or the muscle, which is effector, and this sensory neuron will be attached to what? receptor. Okay. And interneuron will be the attachment between this and this, sensory and motor neuron. So this I already told you, the motor neuron. I'll just go to the this page. This is sensory neuron. Just see the function of sensory neuron. All of you know this. This is just the structural difference of sensory neuron. Okay. I want to show you one video. You see this like electrical circuit, like electrical signal passes through. This is an electrical circuit. From the battery, signal goes and the bulb glows, correct? The electrical signal passes throughout the circuit. In our body, electrical signal comes from here through the dendrites, moves through here through the axon, then moves to the other nerve cell, and it moves through like this, it goes on. Okay, so these are this way the impulse travels from one end to another end in our body. I'll show you this thing also. Just I'll stop sharing. I'll show you how it takes place. Okay, just see this. This is our brain. This is our skin. Okay, from here the signal comes, this blue line, and it goes to the brain like this. Okay, so this is our sensory nerve. You now know this part. This is, what is this part? What part is this? This is spinal cord. This is spinal cord, and from medulla it goes to the brain. So normal signal comes and goes through the sensory nerve to the brain. Now from here it is connected to interneuron and it will come through the motor neuron. So what happens in the next part is, see, the pin moves into your skin, the receptor cells are stimulated, and it will send the signal, electrical signal. I'll show you, it will send the electrical signal in the next part. Can you see the yellow part moving?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It moved till here. In the next picture, it will go till, see, it will go till the top, till the brain it reaches. From the sensory neuron, it moves like this very fast. Then from there, you see the red part is your motor nerve. So from there, it will come through the motor neuron. Okay, here you will see. Can you see it is coming back? The yellow signal comes through here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And it goes to the muscle fiber so that your hand moves away. So the red portion is, and just see this part I told you, this is for motor neuron and this thin part is for sensory neuron. So in the top part, from the skin, the sensory nerve came from here. And see, the motor nerve is coming from here to the muscles. Can you see this? The butterfly portion, which portion motor nerve is coming and which portion sensory nerve is coming. Okay, so this actually happens in our brain, in our body, when there is no reflex action. If there is a reflex action, this will take place directly over here. Okay, and then the signal goes to the brain. Okay, so is it clear? The nervous system, that's all in nervous system. Diseases I'm not doing in detail because all the diseases have same symptoms. That is, we have discussed about the disease of Stephen Hawking, we have already discussed. Okay, so most of the diseases like epilepsy, Alzheimer disease, Parkinson disease, what happens? Your memory is lost, your body, your control of your brain on your body is not there, you're not able to walk. Okay? So memory shortens. So these things are the basic symptoms of nervous system. Okay, is it clear to you all? The chapter is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Any doubt? Anything more? Anyone has question? No?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So complete whatever questions we have left in the chapter 1 of your book. So complete those questions. I think fill in the blanks or something, small questions we have left. So do all those questions. And if you face any difficulty in solving those, just you can ask it in the Google Classroom also, or in here also, in normal class also. Okay, fine. See you in the next class with a new chapter. Bye everyone.